I feel like success is something that's always been destined for me. So when it comes, it'll come. And that's in the fame and the day that a song blows up. That's not something that I sit and dawn on. I feel like life will give me that opportunity whenever my stones are set and I'm ready to experience that. I see figments of it each day, and that's what inspires the music and makes me to continue to keep going.
Rich niggas do not care what they do, bro. It's just like, bro, I will go shopping with my nigga every single day. We'll get food every single day.
I'm talking about the dishes.
Oh, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's just money for them,
Real
bro.
rap niggas-
It's
rap
legit
niggas don't
WWE.
give a
You know what I'm
fuck.
saying?
Rap niggas do not care.
Any nigga
Which
that
is good.
spent his well-deserved time on music, it was cool them first 2 days. Now
It's just
I feel
like,
the
it's
niggas
like,
talk
all
about
right,
that
guys.
shit, like, good.
Now
We heard them.
Now
You know
Shaq
what I'm saying?
Shaq got a diss track. All right, I was like, all right, fun's
Yeah,
over,
man.
everybody.
Nah,
all right,
man.
everybody. All right, everybody. you know what I'm
Everyone
saying?
back inside. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
We're done.
It was like in camp. You ever been in camp or like in gym class?
My dad
And-
never let me go to camp.
Fair enough. Not sleepaway, but like the day camp joints.
Oh,
But it's
like outdoor ed?
Yeah. Like that type of
no,
shit.
outdoor ed was hard.
Yeah, remember where it was a game where it was like, all right, we're gonna play this game, but if y'all fuck around, if somebody fucks up, we ended the game. And it was one, it was always one motherfucker, and then the staff were just like,
Nah, I told you when we was in middle school, when we was playing football in gym, like whenever we had to stop playing football was when we started tackling.
See?
We'll get like 3 plays off, just like real tackle and shit, and it's like, hey, guys, stop.
there was
What are you
always
doing?
one. As soon as I saw the Rick Ross diss track, it was like, all right, no, the Shaq joint, I was like, all right, pick up the cones. That's what they used to say to us. I was like, all right, pick the cones up.
The cones,
Pick the
man.
cones up. Fun's over.
right, fun's
That's it.
over.
Man, but
Yeah.
the fun, but the fun is just starting with Attic and Friends, baby. Yes, sir. Bang.
Do not pick the cones up. Leave them on the ground.
Yes, indeed. Asa.
How you been,
Asa
man?
G, Asa G.
Tommy,
The
times.
top 5 rappers of all time. Asa G.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
We got Asa G in the building. Claps.
Hello,
Asa Gee is so good that Dylon does not get an honorable mention. He gets a
Fuck a
dishonorable.
Dylon. Fuck a Dylon,
that
nigga.
guy.
Shit. You see this nigga's fit? You know what I'm saying?
I noticed the Tuskegee
Come on, nigga.
Airmen.
What? The inside? What?
I noticed the Tuskegee Airmen. You know what I mean? Situation.
Today, you know.
Yeah, a little something, man. We all got a little something on, man. I got a little custom Tommy Tons in this joint. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I need to get my hands on. I need some Tommy pants.
Yeah, man. They're rare. They're rare. They only go to the worthy. You know what I'm talking about? And you got Thor's hammer in your hand, boy. I'll tell you what.
I hear you.
Yes, indeed.
When I wear this right here, there's an old clip song. They did a Swagger Like Us remix.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And the verse ends. He said, "The gavel slams and I'm free to go." It couldn't have ended on a sweeter note. Bush. And let me just add, yuck. Anyway, Asa Gee is very
Asa Gee,
interesting because I didn't know that you were as young as you were. I thought that you were a bit older because your music seems to be a bit more mature and that you kind of know who you are in a sense. And I don't know if that is because you're an introspective person or maybe it's like, I do to an extent, but I am young, so I'm going to learn even more and get even better. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's your background, but why is that? Why are you so
Why are you so fucking good, man?
So measured in that way?
Why are you so damn consistent? Why are you so good?
I don't know, man. I think it's majorly because I don't take the music as some like as a hobby or like a joke or like something fun that I do.
It's a sport.
Really, to me, my music that like you guys get to listen to and get your hands on is really just like my diary out to the world. It's just really I'm putting on really my deepest emotions of feelings over these beats and these sounds and stuff like that, just so people can either understand either just who I am as a person or if they do relate, you know, there are certain songs that can help you get through certain hardships and things like that. And I just think the maturity or just the deepness of where the music is at just comes from just a lot of experience. I've grown up majority as a only child and stuff like that. So just being introspective just on yourself or just dealing with a lot of your issues yourself is something that I've always had to do. So
It's definitely always cathartic when I hear this like artists who really take the time to like get deep into the writing, deep into like the, you know what I'm saying, like the wordplay and all that kind of good stuff. It's always very nice to see. It's always like damn, this is going to hit for somebody, and it definitely hits for us. You know what I mean? But go ahead and tell us a little bit about your background, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us a little bit of an origin story, your villain origin story and shit. You know what I'm saying? How'd you grow up when you start making music?
Didn't DM you back. That's the reason we're here right now.
Tell us about that bitch.
Born and raised in Frederick, Maryland, man. That's home. Fred, Lil Valley. It's just me and my mom's. But just been me and her. I was a happy kid for the most part.
Weren't we all?
Child,
what happened? what happened to all of us?
It wasn't like I didn't have like no dark upbringing or anything of that manner. Definitely a happy child. My mom allowed me to be the fullest extent of myself and just experience life and stuff like that. But just growing up, as I got older and stuff like that, just being alone is where things started to change, I would say. You know how there's certain things that you don't tell your parents or just certain conversations that you don't have with just your mother or your father. And I didn't have any brothers, or I'm not really the type of person to grow up and have a lot of friends. So just growing up, it was just really, really me for the most part. I love dancing and stuff like that. So dancing was always a part. Just my mom being from.
Yeah, you look like you're an athlete. You look like you grew up kind of an athlete because you're tall, dude.
Yeah,
I
grew up running around and stuff like that. My mom always kept me around music and stuff. Her being born in the late 70s and stuff like that. That's like really the music that I grew up off of.
A lot of funk, soul, stuff like that.
Yeah, so that's where a lot of my inspiration is drawn from. It's just really my mom and my dad raps as well. So.
Oh, nice. What's your dad's name?
Say it one more time.
I said, what's your dad's name? His rap
name is Jason G, or it's Jason.
Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
Right,
J-Y-S-I-N. You can probably find one of his tapes on like Bandcamp or something. So.
Oh, word. Niggas on SoundCloud. Niggas still on the blog.
Yeah, throwback. But yeah, man. Just like I said, no crazy like upbringing. I grew up in Frederick. It was just me and my mom's, and she just allowed me to be myself, I would say.
Yeah, that's important, bro.
And I feel like that's the most important part of just growing up is always do things for yourself and be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Be your authentic self, and you know what I'm saying? All the platitudes of self-care and self-help and shit.
Why and at what point, but mostly why, but also at what point, was it important
Tell them that it's
for you?
human nature. There we go. That's why we do the things we do. That's why we have a podcast.
Why was it so important for you to deliver these messages, to have your diary out there, to get that out there? Do you think that was a result of being an only child and sort of not having that person to talk to, having to get it out, or is it just because
are we your imaginary friend in a sort of sense?
Like sometimes we interview somebody, it's like, I just had to. I had to get. If I didn't do it, if I didn't get my thoughts out, I would just explode. But is it a mix of both? Is it one or the other, or is it something else?
Yeah, no, it's definitely an escape more than anything. The music is how I feel better about things. When you do listen to my music, it's not on some. I don't really like. I like the telling story aspect of music, but only under the guidelines of a story that I've kind of experienced or something that I can really talk about on any deep level and things like that. So it's like you said, in a way, it's kind of like that imaginary friend. But I just feel like me being in position to have to like want to get that stuff down and want to like having that feeling of, I gotta make this song and I want to make the song about this or this topic and things like that. It definitely is more of a escape type of thing for sure.
Yeah, because your music always felt very authentic to me. You know what I'm saying? It never felt like pretentious. It never felt like like you're just talking shit or talking out your ass or anything like that. It just seemed like you're a guy who grew up regular and just raps really well. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you just telling your stories the way you do.
Yeah, like that's really what it is. It's just y'all get to hear my experiences in my life, especially I'm here at a young age. So I'm very thankful for.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 21. I turned 22 in June. So.
Oh, thank God. All right. Oh, thank God.
But
Just let's get.
I just definitely poured this young man I know just a drink. I was like, hey, he'll be fine.
It's like, don't worry, have one more to steady your nerves and then drive home.
We're chilling today.
Look at that drive home.
No, I've been making music for, I would say about 6 years now. So I was about like a freshman in freshman in high school. I would say actually about like 7, 8 now. That's when I really started like recording music and stuff like that. So that's when I kind of got to that's when I really got to like start honing into like my craft. Cause growing up, I just spent like my real adolescent years just listening to Tribe Called Quest instrumentals all day and
bro.
just freestyling like nonstop. So like my mom used to go to work and I would catch the bus to school and I would just connect a speaker and I would just have that play for like 3 hours on repeat.
Oh, you was a speaker bus
Rap
guy.
over and over
man,
and
you was
over
one of
and
them.
over again, just in the house by my dolly while I got ready for work. And then I was like, I want to start rapping. Got a computer and stuff, and just started. So like, just being able to get to those things, and like I said, not really having that counselor, that guidance, or that other figure to talk to. That was just really my way of getting the things out that I really didn't talk about to people. You know what I'm saying?
Like making sense of the world almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
How did COVID affect you? Because for a lot of people we knew, it kicked them in overdrive, or they went into a deep depression, or they
started
the podcast. They started the best podcast of all time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They sort of captivated everybody with their charisma and just their interviewing skill. We've seen just a diverse array of experiences. So like, what was your experience during COVID? What was that like for you?
Was it fun?
Especially because
was it fun?
Especially
like
because
ours?
at the time you would have been what, 17?
Yeah, I was. I graduated during COVID, so
Fuck.
like I was.
Damn, it's
I was
2024.
18. Yeah, I was.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, I graduated in the middle of COVID, so that was great. I didn't walk across a stage or anything.
I was gonna say you had to do like the Zoom joint or some shit, right?
No, we just watched a YouTube video.
Man, fuck.
They just
Shit,
showed
that's the thing. Man, and it's
Shouts
so
out my
fu-
alma mater. Shouts out Consortia High School. They're the
Oh, you went
best.
to QO?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, fuck y'all.
QO, so.
But
It's like Family Guy. They're all right.
Worst graduation ever.
big Trojan time, you feel me?
Yeah.
But no, that's funny as shit because I would have just loved to do that at my graduation because I was so. It took like the day of convincing me to go walk type shit, to go to the ceremony and shit like that. Like my sister and mom like forced me to go type shit. I did not want to do it. I was like, you took enough of my time, guys.
It was cool to be home. COVID really for music. I would say I was young. I was running around doing my thing around that time. So
Well, we know what that means.
I was very, very inspired at the time.
You was going to farmers markets.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Getting out there sweating.
Yeah,
Don't talk
sweating
about it.
all day.
Big sweat.
I was chilling. I met some really dope people around that time. I would say COVID definitely was I don't know how to put it. I would say more so of.
You can say it was fun.
It was
People died, but
fun. It was really inspirational. I learned a lot about myself.
They
during
buried all the people that died. You can
Yeah,
say
they're
it was
fine.
fun
Yeah.
years later.
No, I definitely
had
had
a good
fun.
time.
I was definitely very much inspired at that time. I like developed anxiety during COVID and
Developed anxiety.
yeah, like I
Were you not like
anxiety
were you not like an
I
anxious
used
kid?
to like not have like social anxiety and things like that, and just I guess being locked in the house and
You forgot? No, it's not. I don't think it's an anxiety. You forgot how to talk to people because I
Yeah.
went out yesterday with this man. You know what I'm saying? He's out and about. You know what I'm saying? He does his thing. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, I go out with him. But I realized that I don't know how to talk to people anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or like I don't like just a regular, just like, oh hi, I like your pants. I like your whole vibe or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was like, thanks.
yeah, I'd
I
rather
don't-
You know what I mean? It's like
I'd rather
thanks.
sit in the corner and just
Basically,
observe
I
all
sat.
day.
I basically sat in the corner with my beer, and then I got like right. Then I was like, all right, bet. Like I started to
talk
chat.
to somebody.
I
Nah, I
started
feel
to
that.
chat.
I'm
you know
the
what I mean?
same way, but I just start doing like this podcast when I talk to people.
I'm good at this.
Like if you like someone was like, "Oh, hey, I like your shirt." I was like, "Thanks." I wanted it a duel, and that's just the way I talk now. That's just that. That's
yeah, that's
just
the
who
thing.
I am.
I speak in like poems now, like
speak in
Edgar
just-
Allan Poe poems.
Just limericks and ditties,
Nah,
and you know what I'm saying.
Post COVID, you can say anything to anybody, and they'll have a conversation with you.
Oh yeah, 100%, man.
Bullshit anybody, but
100%, bro. But when did you discover that like music was gonna be the thing that you do to like kind of like have your diary out there or be to express yourself? You know, like besides like just general writing or anything else? Because you could be like an actor. You know what I'm saying? You could be
Especially
anything.
rap too.
Yeah, like
why this genre?
Why music specifically? You know, you grew up in a musical household. You said, you know, like, did that help or like what was it about rap that really spoke to you?
I don't know, man. There's like a feeling I get. Like my ear does a dance when I hear like a instrumental or a beat or even just music. Like all my favorite
that's definitely
songs,
a bar too. My ear does a dance when I hear instrumental.
You know what I'm saying? Like
The next song I send you, the next song you send me, I want to hear that.
I'll put it in there. I got you. Nah,
Cause you be sending me some fire, nigga. Oh my god, you and Dirt. You and Dirt like consistently send me fucking fire, bro.
Dirt
awesome.
is Dirt is the Dirt is the best ever.
I didn't know y'all knew
Dirt
each
is
other,
the
bro.
best ever. Dirt knows everybody. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Dirt
yeah.
knows everybody.
We talked about that
But
on like a
like-
pod like real early on. We're just like, bro, if you don't know Dirt and you're from the DMV, bro, like you're not really from the DMV.
I haven't met him. I don't.
You know, you see what I'm saying?
But I
you
know
know
that
who-
nigga. You know
Hey,
what
man.
I'm saying?
Like,
He's
yeah,
cool.
dog,
I was
he
on the
called
phone.
you.
We was talking the other day. Shouts out Dirt, man. He cool.
Big
man.
Dirt, yeah, man.
like,
God bless him. But
I remember, I will never forget, I was in this man's basement pre-podcast, 3 years before the podcast, something like that.
Oh, yeah,
And this man Dirt is in there, and I remember specifically,
Dirt, too.
long-haired Dirt, and I remember, he was freestyling, we were freestyling in general, but I remember the specific beat that really I was like, oh nah, this is a different guy. It was Brighton Beach, you know that Dash song? Brighton Beach,
Yep.
Dash.
Yeah.
It was that beat, and he just kept,
shouts out Dash.
I don't
Nah, cause Dirt would come.
Yeah, so.
Dirt would just come in the basement. We'd just get high in this like he would freestyle for like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like legitimately nonstop
hours.
for hours. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
and I feel that energy from you. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you can just get on this like any beat possible and just be like, all right, I'm gonna go crazy on this.
Yeah,
shit.
like that's what I mean. Like, just like music in itself really just had a call into me. Like, what's my favorite songs? It was just like I gotta hear this song 1,000 times over and over again and things like that. And then
Until I get sick
taking
of
that
it.
like next step into actually making my own music and stuff like that. I don't know. I was barring out at a really young age and seeing like my dad react to my music and his people that he grew up rapping with. And they like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, an old head, an
Bugging
old
the
head.
fuck out, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And like, oh, and I started really honing into that craft aspect and really trying to get bars out and stuff like that. I just kind of like realized like I'm really the shit at rapping.
Him.
So like, there's
Him.
really no other
You
way
say
to put it. Yeah, like so that's just where I was like, nah, I definitely want to rap for the rest of my life. Like.
Nah, bro. I think you can.
I listen to. I like dope shit. I like making dope shit. I want people to hear dope shit. I think that all the music out now, like in the industry, is just bullshit. Like I don't like it. So
Yeah, that's the thing. The mainstream shit has become not. And
Very
mainstream,
lackluster.
mainstream shit has always been lackluster. That's the thing. It's supposed to relate to a lot of people, a mass amount of people. That's
Right.
what it's. But it's pop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's supposed to be popular
the
or whatever.
people, yeah.
I like Ice Spice. She seems nice.
Ice
I've never
Spice
heard her
is
music,
fire.
but
Ice
she
Spice
seems
is
nice.
fire.
I was gonna say she seems like a cool person.
She seems. I think she's a lot of fun.
That's the thing. Like her, Sexy
Ice-
Red, and Glorilla. They seem like
Here's the
cool
thing.
people to hang out
I
with.
feel
Here's the
like-
thing. I
Yeah.
disagree about Sexy Red. I wholeheartedly agree about Glorilla.
Yeah,
I feel like
She's a
all
lot of
these
fun.
bitches
Get him, Glow!
rapping on boom bap beats.
Right. The first Glorilla song I heard was like 2 months ago, bro. I don't listen to a lot of mainstream shit. That's like not passively, but like I actively
Yeah.
try to not listen to it and shit like that. But my boy Clay, my big dog, you know what I'm saying, my big brother, man, he came through with his fucking BM Dub, man. He hype about it. You know what I'm saying? We went to the 612. The 612 is a gas station beer store by my house. It's 4 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? We got there in a minute. You know what I'm saying? This
was
nigga
dumping
just,
in the beat.
bruh, this nigga said, he was just playing yeah, Glow on the joint. It was like, yeah, Glow.
Bro,
fire.
I used to-
I was like, oh, man,
fuck
this
with
is
the
hard,
girls.
bro.
Stay hard.
I used to meet women like her in down south, and they're always they want to encourage whatever you're doing.
They're just happy.
good.
They're
Like
happy.
Shout out
they're
to the
happy
black
all the
woman,
time.
you know?
She's
like,
just
Meg, like Meg, she seems like a happy just a happy camper, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Like,
they
they
from
got
the
good
south,
energy.
man. That's where that love come from.
Yeah,
My
man.
take on the women rappers, I think they should all start rapping on.
I think they should all get back in the kitchen. You can say it.
No, they should start
Absolutely.
rapping. I think they should just bar the fuck out. I would love to hear like Ice Spice and Glorilla on like a.
I'm telling you, tell
Alchemist
Glow.
beat.
Yeah, like shit, like, also some like real underground, like
Just
real
this
hard
bar
beat.
out
Like,
shit.
Yeah, real hard beat. That would be great.
Tell Glow you have a random talent. I bet she encourages you.
Yeah,
Say, yeah,
for
Glorilla,
sure.
I've been learning how to juggle. Word? You can juggle?
You can juggle.
Can I see?
Go ahead,
Can I see?
on the
Ah,
ground.
look at you, boy.
Are you,
Go ahead.
she gonna be like, are you good? Keep going.
Go
That Southern love.
I like her.
Yeah, man.
I like
so,
it.
yeah. The
She
Southern
go
shit.
FaceTime a girl. Girl, look at him.
Yeah,
Juggling.
look.
Crazy.
This happy-go-lucky, man. It's the weather and the food. I'll tell you what, boy. It's the weather and the food in the South, man. It's just warm all the time. You know what I'm saying? You got good food in you all the time. You just feeling good. Yeah, I mean, it's a good time.
Yeah,
It's
man.
a good time, man. Shit.
Hate the city life.
Oh man, I mean it's fine out here. It's fine.
I mean, this is the South, technically.
come on,
Maryland.
Man. All right, man.
It's south of the Mason-Dixon.
We're in DC, and
DC's not a place. DC's not a place.
I am
Let's
in
agree.
the city.
Let's all agree to that. DC's not a place. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not a state. It's not. This is a
It's
place.
just a hub.
Yeah, and it's like
spot.
the most important hub, which is weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, this is where the
That only
president
like
stays.
niggas in the DMV know about, or like the East Coast really know. Like, no, not a lot of people know
Yeah,
where DC's are. Never been or.
yeah, because when they see it, it's like, oh, it's like right there. It's like that's weird. Maryland,
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah, man.
Ew. You know what I mean?
I remember I used to work at an education program, and it was very interesting.
You worked every goddamn word
I did.
that can be worked. I think.
I've done a lot of things in my life.
You were
Lots of experiences.
You were in the back of a truck, and now you in a suit.
Those
You know what I'm saying? It's
moving
just like,
companies, fucking. I've hauled junk.
Nah, he
I've
wasn't
hauled
super
trash. You know what I'm
bad,
saying?
bro.
I've done it
Trying to
all.
get
But
him
fucking, we used to. What's it called? I used to see kids who they would be from like Arizona or some shit. And it'd be like, yeah, I've never been to DC. And I was like, oh, yeah, you've never seen the capital of the place you live. And then you remember how massive this place is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how shit's treated. Even you go ask JoJo and Jacob about their fucking cross-country trip, you know,
Yeah.
from here to LA.
Yeah, they did drive to LA.
That's insane.
That was so
Shouts
weird.
out to them for doing
That's,
that.
That was so weird.
I would go if I didn't have
I'm
to
gonna hop
drive.
on that plane.
Yeah, man, me and AM hopped on the plane. You know what
I'm gonna get on that plane.
I mean, it
I'm
was
sorry.
like, yo, Spirit, I bet.
Yeah,
out
nah,
there. We
I'm
out
gonna get
there.
on that plane for sure.
We was
Fuck that.
Man, we was at what was that shit? We was at breakfast at Roscoe's. Like them niggas is where? Doing what?
Right?
Hilarious.
Man, Pastor Pepper, man.
Hilarious. I was like, give me them eggs, bro.
Yeah, we was eating cheese eggs every day, man. I miss Roscoe's, man.
It's a good spot. I do like LA. Cause my girl from LA, not from LA, but she's from here. Went out to LA for like 5 years, and she acclimated to the culture a lot. It's a filthy, dirty place, but it's kind of nice.
I need to go out there,
much
man.
fun.
I got.
You haven't been out in LA?
I haven't. Yeah,
You gotta go. You belong out in LA.
We'll take you on the next
I'm
highlight.
gonna
How
tell
about
you
that?
what every
Say
adult told me in high school, my senior year. You belong in LA. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
definitely
you
got
should
the
go
LA
out there.
vibe.
Yeah, so do you, brother. Shit. No, I'm trying to get cool like you, motherfucker.
You got the LA vibe.
Man, everybody. I swear to God, every adult in my life is
my
like,
God.
"Oh, you belong in like LA, man."
Yeah,
It's like,
for
no, I don't, bro. I don't work hard.
You belong in LA.
Oh man, it was crazy. It was crazy, man. But let's talk a little bit of like inspiration, bro. You would say you would rap on like tribe beats and stuff like that. Like that's some real deep hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Like tribe instrumentals and stuff like that, because they was really going crazy. They was going like with the samples and all the good shit, man. Like what are some other like your inspirations as far as like rap goes?
I would say like really majorly, like that whole 80s and 90s era of rap, Tribe Called Quest, Far Side.
I would say mumble rap because you're mumbling, but yeah.
Shit, I said, nah. Tribe Called Quest, Far Side.
I got the Far Side late. I love Far Side.
I listen to a lot, like really my favorite genre of music of all time, really, aside from rap, is just really R&B. So I sit and listen to a lot of just Erykah Badu and Sade. And
The image in my head of just a dark, smoky room, and there's an individual chair like he's sitting in right now, just listening to soul.
Real slouched, yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
The real Soulquarian shit. You know what I'm saying? Like D'Angelo, Questlove. You know he's a clown.
Questlove, yeah.
Even though he's a clown.
What's her name? Fucking Deborah Cox. You like her?
It's Deborah Cox. I
You
hardly
like
know
Cox?
her.
All right, that's it for me, everybody. Sorry.
Pause.
Nah, but
Deborah Cox is cool though.
fuck yes, just be good to me. That's a banger.
Yeah, man.
You ever heard that
shit.
song?
Yeah.
It's a banger.
Yeah, man. It was a certain feeling that 90s and early 2000s like hip hop R&B like that initial mesh was beautiful.
Yeah, it was just.
It's gotten weird.
There's a lot of dope beats going on around that time. That's
Yeah.
just where I be stuck at it. But nah, just gain inspiration. Really, just all of like the funkiness and the experimental shit that they were trying at that time.
The niggas was in diapers.
You know what
on
I'm
stage,
saying? Like
playing bass.
I am of the opinion.
even like even Brandy, one of my favorite songs
love
by
Brandy. We
Brandy
love her
is
brother.
Best Friends, and it's just the beat on that joint is just so crazy. Like it's just the elements of like the R&B soul and the way that they used to kind of fit that boom bap aspect and nature into
Yeah.
shit was just so hard to me at the time.
Bro, you would hear an R&B joint or just like kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like R&B joint like from like the 90s, early 2000s, like, man, this beat was wasted on a singer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
know what I'm
bro,
saying?
fuck.
That nigga could be
I
on
know a
the
nigga
bar
that
and
could
the fuck
go crazy
out.
on this
Yeah.
joint. Like you listen to what is it? It was one of Mike Jackson's last joints. It was Invincible or something like that. The White Album. People know what I'm talking about. But all the beats on that joint were insane. You know what I'm saying? I forgot who was producing. I think like Hit Boy was producing. A couple other niggas were producing on that joint, and like there's like, bro, Mike was a fucking problem, bro.
Yeah,
he was
Hit
telling us
Boy.
to go fucking find new hi hats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how do you find a new hi hat?
New-
Like
a
we
new
have
different
we
type
have
of-
the equipment. What do you mean a new
No
one?
cap.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like find a new sound, and then they just went bananas on that joint, bro. And it was like not wasted, obviously, but like, nigga, you're singing on this joint. This joint's insane. What you talking about?
I take pride in that shit though, cause like I don't know, finding dope music is just always a great feeling. And like listening to shit that you never listened to. Like I encourage a lot of people to just listen to shit, bro. Like just listen to shit that's been out too. Like you don't have to listen to new shit or wait on new shit. That's
You don't
out.
gotta keep up, man. Keeping up is kind of just a fruitless game. You know what I'm saying?
In
Because you're
music
always gonna be
especially.
behind. You're always gonna be behind,
Music,
now,
there's no
especially
point.
now. So like, yeah, go.
These
I would
new
say go
niggas
back
is
and
ass.
listen. Yeah,
Y'all
go back
is
and listen to
bad.
some shit.
Y'all are talking about the hybrid of rap and R&B. I am of the opinion that the jazz and hip hop hybrid not only is better but was not embraced enough, and it didn't go as far as it
That
could've
was
gone.
more what the Soulquarians were. That group, the Badus, D'Angelos, Questloves,
Sure.
you know what I'm saying, guys like that. I think they infused the jazz a lot.
You're a man of culture. I know you know who Robert Glasper is.
Yes.
Everybody who ever worked with Robert Glasper, I'm talking about, I seen him and Lupe live, and it was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life. I had a steak sandwich right here, sitting on the lawn, and it was a good situation.
hand, I had a drink in another. Wow,
Nigga was in the
I was happy
emotions
as
and
two
the
clams.
vibe.
You hear me?
Nah,
I had something else in the other hand. But anyway,
jazz is definitely, I think is the bread and butter, is the heart of it all. But you know, I'm about to start getting into producing and stuff like that. So that's something
Natural
I
progression.
definitely, like I want to start just making my own shit. Really, just instead of
it-
just telling a producer, you know, hey, put that shit there and do that shit there. That shit's all fun, but I feel like the
It's fun
music
telling people what
the
to do.
music can be deeper. Yeah, the music can get deeper once it's all coming from all of my, all inside of my head and things like that. But jazz is definitely something that I want to start even getting deeper into and
Yeah, because how do you like select your beats and stuff like that? Like, are you someone like you want to go to a producer that's like, hey, bro, like sample this and like make a beat from scratch type shit, or like are you like a YouTube guy or a little bit of both, or like how do you find your joints? Because again, you're hard. All your joints are hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like beat selection, bars on the beat is very good. All good.
Nah, my beat selection, the way I pick my beats, I'm very picky for sure. You can even ask the producers I work with; they probably fucking hate me.
Where do you
'cause
usually go for recording?
Why is it not?
I record in my
highlighted?
room.
Oh, your room. Okay.
I got my whole shit set
Oh,
up in my room.
you told me earlier. You was like, bro, I'm in the booth right now. I was like, you was in your room, nigga.
Yeah, I was fully.
You was
I
at home.
fully cranking the fuck out in my room. Yeah,
That's
for
funny
sure.
as shit. He
Nah,
was just
I
at home.
I don't go nowhere, but.
Nah, you got here now. Man, you know what I'm saying? You
Nah, but
here
yeah,
and
like I was saying, ask my producers, bro. They send me hundreds and hundreds of beats and shit like that, and I don't. Sometimes I won't even touch like
No, you
50% of them.
motherfucker.
It's just like I said, like when I hear some dope shit, like my ear like just does this thing where I'm like, yup, and like it's just instant, it's just automatic. I don't even have to think of it. Like it just comes to me. So that's really how I pick my beats. Like it's just really got to be some dope shit. It just has to invoke something out of me personally. Like I just it takes a lot. When I work with producers and stuff like that, is I can send them a couple of samples and stuff like that, but if they don't do it the way that I wanted it in my mind, and if they can't get it, or even if it's on some shit where it's like in that right direction, if it's just not what I just have in mind, or if it just doesn't invoke that feeling, or like I said, it just don't make my ear want to rap on it. That's not really what I lean to. I really just
You don't force it.
You know what? I don't at all. And I be trying to tell niggas that I work with, like, writer's block is just not a real thing. Like, I don't think that.
that's a very
Like
interesting
cyberbullying.
take. Yeah, like cyberbullying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Just turn it off.
to be a creative person and to be an artist, or to do anything where you draw inspiration from, when you aren't able to think of something on a dope beat or something that you like, one, I feel like you're forcing yourself to like it, and two, you're just not in an inspired place in life. And when I find myself not being able to write things or not being able to do that, I'm putting my focus into a place where I'm not really inspired by, or just my surrounding nature is just not something that's full of inspiration. And so, like, it all plays in with the just picking out beats and dealing with that. Like, the beat has to inspire me more than anything. So once I hear some shit and it's just instant stink face,
Like,
I'm rapping on that bitch.
Make-
You know what I'm
make-
saying?
make it ugly.
Yeah,
Make it
you
ugly.
know what I'm saying? Like,
$1 million.
it gotta go. And that's what I like, because it don't matter. It could be some dope boom bap shit. It could be some crazy drum and bass shit. It could be some
real laid back shit. I've heard you on
soulful
some laid back
ass
shit,
R&B shit. You know, it can be any kind of beat, bro. It could be a country beat. As long as that bitch is hitting the right way, I'ma rap on it. So the way I pick my beats is really just solely on how that shit strikes at my soul.
yeah, because
Just how I feel.
Yeah, it's just interesting the way you explain, like, sort of like your process and stuff like that, because you're so consistent. Like, you drop so often, you know what I'm saying? And you never like really experience writer's block like that. And like you like again, you said like you a lot of the beats that are sent to you, you're just like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Yeah,
it,
that
you know
shit
what I mean?
cool,
Like,
you
but
know
you
what
have
I'm
so
saying?
you have so much out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I find it interesting, like the dichotomy of like how you do things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're very consistent, but you're very picky. You know, and most cats like are one or the other. You know what I mean? But like it's very cool. It's
Yeah,
very
like
cool.
at the beginning of this year, I told my nigga BK, shouts out Functioning Hypocrite.
Shout
Out. We
Bernard.
are all
Shouts out
functioning
Bernard.
My
hypocrites.
guy.
Shouts out my nigga.
That is
Big guy.
all of any of us are. I like that guy. I think he dresses well and he's got good taste in movies. That's my
That was
guy.
gonna be a question. Cause I was gonna say, but yeah, nah, BK's a real man, man. I want the progression of his life. I want to become like a real cool nigga. Then just do like running. You know what I'm saying?
It's just a
then start jogging. You
It's
know what I mean? Just get in shape.
Bro, was he
Sick.
always a runner? Because I swear,
No,
I just
no,
looked up one day,
bro.
he started running and he just locked in.
I've
It
known
was just
BK, I've
fucking-
known BK since high school, like since he was in high school and shit like that, bro. Like, you know, he played football a little bit. You know what I mean?
You know,
Wasn't
I
like
was
crazy
having a
athlete, but now he's
conversation-
just doing his thing.
I was
Fuck.
talking to him last night, and he told me something that was so great, because, like, this is what I mean by where you're not in an inspired place in life. Like, all the niggas I rap with, shouts out Kari Kira and everybody that's
Right.
in Beam and Abstract and Woody and my niggas that I rap with, like, we inspire
Man,
each
Jimmy.
other. He cool, whatever. Shouts out that kid too, man.
Oh, my bad.
But nah, like we inspire each
I
other.
like
Like
those
that's the heart of the shit. Like, surround yourself with people that are inspired. Things. But BK told me last night, like, that running shit for him, that was something that he found as like an escape as to where it is as the music is shit for me, where he can find himself in a pattern of real thought for himself. And I think that's just like with music, if you are creative or if you write pictures or if you do tattoos and you play the drums or
Shout
play
out Kilo.
instruments, just do anything of creative
Shout out
nature.
to Keem. Shout out Chemo. Sorry.
What'd you say?
No, I said shout out Chemo. You said
Okay.
tattoo. Shout out Kilo.
Drums, you know,
Shout out-
tattooers
shout out-
and drummers.
All that.
Shout out
Any-
Kilo, shout
any
out Kimo.
form of just dope art shit is
shout out
just-
Davion, dude. My only tattoos. The only tattoos I had was on that jank ass machine that you had.
But yeah, just like
You had the slap.
keep yourself around that inspiration type of nature, bro. Just things that make you want to do better. It's just where I'm at with it, and just that's how the music moves me in a sense.
Do you at all, like, all right, I want to make a song, I'm looking for a beat. Do you know what you want? I know I generally want to hear this type of, I don't want to use the V word, this type of
Coward.
atmosphere on the track, you know what I'm saying? Or is it just like,
use words, you're smart.
or is it just like, I know it when I hear it? Is there a certain, I guess, combination of sounds that perhaps Asa Gee is more partial to? It's more likely that Asa Gee will look at my beat if I do these particular things, or I know it when I hear it, and I want that right there.
I know it. I know when I hear it and I want that. That's really where it's at.
I always like vagueness in creatives.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Because
just
all
like
my things is like,
it's-
well, what do you do? Is like I just like making cool things. You know, it's not really.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not
it's
really
just-
a fucking thing.
It's
just,
hard
I like,
to.
it's cool.
It's
I
hard
like
to really put it in words. Like it's just like it's just dope shit. Like it just has like
That's not
I
dope
just
shit.
don't know. Like the way I put it is that I be making like movie music. I don't know. And you could probably put all my music on any type of
I think someone's been stabbed outside.
like a movie track or
Don't
any
worry, it'll
type
pass.
of end credit scene or like the
I was
beginning of the
gonna say an
movie
Asa
or-
Gee song needs to be an end credit scene or an end scene at a Fast and Furious movie. I swear to God,
It'll happen
You know what I'm
one
saying?
day.
Like
Family.
it's gonna happen.
Shouts out
Fast and
Vin
Furious
Diesel and
17.
Tyrese and them.
Yeah,
family,
man.
Rest in
family.
peace,
Bro,
Paul
bro,
Walker.
a track with Tyrese would be so funny, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That shit would be hard.
Nah, because that's the thing. Like, cause like I saw you had to join with Neff.
Yeah, shouts out RXK nephew, man.
What?
Yeah, no, you had to join with Neff. That's one of my favorites.
I got two joints with that nigga.
RXK.
Nah, we love
Motherfucking
Neff. We
Boy.
love Pap. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, shout
Boy.
out- shouts out
Our
to
boy
them niggas.
Gershu was just here, bro. He got us hip.
Trap House looked like
Love
High
them.
School Musical.
Yeah, man. What made you want to link up with Neff, man? Like, was it random or like were you a fan for a while or?
I didn't link up with them or anything.
He's like, they linked up with me,
The
nigga.
first joint I did with him, I bought the feature off of him. But I was fucking with Neff and them before they really became like a little internet, like before they kind of caught they buzz and shit. Shouts out my boy Kari. He put me onto that shit,
Kari's
and I just fucked with the raw type of aspect that they had with their music.
They just
and,
niggas with it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yeah,
like, bro,
like,
like
they
for
just
lack of a better term,
straight
it's like, bro,
niggas, you know what I'm saying? I
niggas,
just-
man.
that was-
Fuck, I love it.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved that
Love it.
part of it, and they were just you can just tell that they're just being themselves on music, and the consistency about it too. It's just something that always inspired me. So I seen that shit, and then the second joint we did, it was just on some I got the open type shit, and that shit was I was like, I just definitely gotta drop it. My man's ain't want to do nothing with it. And, but yeah, getting to work with him is cool because I get to a lot of his fans come through with that and stuff like that, and get to just meet people that are in the same circles as them and stuff like that.
Hell yeah,
you know?
man.
Getting to knowing that he fucked with my shit and that he listened to my shit, it's cool. It's cool shit to find out. So, definitely.
It's always nice when someone you
inspiration.
respect. Yeah, someone you
it's-
respect likes your shit or also respects you. It's a very good feeling.
Yeah, you know what
I
I'm
mean?
saying? It was just something that I wanted to do. So I was like, I gotta do it. I listened to a lot of his music, so
I
I
sure
definitely
did
had
too.
to. I definitely had to pull that out the bag. That was something that I wanted to do for sure, and it was good music out of it. It's a lot of people's favorite songs, so I can't.
Nah, bro. My
can't
favorite
complain.
song of yours is a joint with Bravo, Gemini.
Yep.
You and Bravo. That is Absolutely.
Bravo.
One of
Bravo,
my
no
favorite
drop.
songs. Broke a lot of rules and squats. I want, man. Oh,
Yeah, nah, we definitely.
That was
we
so
need
hard, bro.
We definitely need some more shit out. I've been trying to.
Good luck with that guy.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
I'm
good
telling that
luck.
nigga, you need
Good
to
luck with
drop.
Bravo, nigga. Good luck
with
with
that
Bravo,
guy.
man. We love you, Bravo,
But-
man.
You're gonna
Drop.
be jumping in the water and falling out the sky by the time that motherfucker drops something else.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love you,
talking
man.
about, man. We love you so much, bro. Drop more music, man. Shit.
Are you
To go, you gonna get it out, man.
are you generally inspired by just that? First, let me say this also. It is nice to hear you sort of approach it like a businessman. It's nice that you aren't too cool for school. I like RXK.
You know you look- you look too cool for school.
I like RX. You know, despite his very fun jacket, I like RXK. I bought his feature. It made business sense. It made creative sense. It was, it wasn't this whole thing. It was like, oh well, he was hitting me. It doesn't have to be that.
Fuck with him.
Are you inspired by rawness in just every form musically? Is
Yeah.
that
Musically and just kind of creatively too. Just like,
Just-
are like movies or certain actors you like, or you know what I'm saying? It's like other creative avenues that like inspire you with their rawness and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
just like anything, like majorly, like one of my favorite things, like where I gain the most inspiration is being at a beach. Like every year I gotta be at a beach. You know what I'm saying? That's
What's your favorite beach? You Ocean City guy, aren't you?
fuck no.
get
Thank
the fuck
you.
out of here?
I
Thank
was
you.
man.
Thank you.
Last year I was in the DR. Whatever beach I was in Punta Cana, wherever beach I was at, that shit was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was bright. The water was clear. Nah, but even it don't matter. Even if it's at Ocean City, as long as I made it to the beach, it could be fuck Coney Island.
Man.
I gain inspiration in just like that beautiful things. Like I just like seeing dope shit, and like you said, like just like that raw shit that I can see something and I can think like, damn, like a human being thought of this shit and put that out. Even if it's like some fucked up shit, like I even like gaining inspiration from horror movies and just shit like that. Like I just feel like that's just what comes with being a creative and stuff like that. And just I like growing up, I did a couple of plays and I did
You
Latin
seem
dance
like a
and shit like
thespian of
that,
some
and I
kind.
did music. I was in chorus all through school and high school and shit like that. So I just really take pride in just raw music and just raw, just creativity and just
artistry,
seeing
yeah.
art. Like even the shit that's on the wall, like it's just that's
Big Glow, shout out
inspirational.
Glow.
Like that's
Big
the
Glow.
shouts out that nigga. I've met that nigga before. He's a dope
He's great.
guy.
He's
His
a good
art is
friend. I love him.
amazing. I
Shout out the
literally
other
know
Glow.
it. You know it when you see it type shit. It's
Yeah,
fire.
yeah, exactly, man.
But-
and I saw a thing like I read somewhere. It's just like like that really like ignites the creativity and like a certain like serotonin receptors in your brain when you see something awe inspiring. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like seeing something just like you're saying like the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look out into the ocean and like on a beach, you're just like, man, it goes out forever. That's awe inspiring. You know what I'm
Literally.
saying? It really ignites something in you. You're just like, man, I can do something bigger, or I can be bigger than this in general. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a really good feeling because I can take or leave the beach. I'm a pool guy. You know what I'm saying? I can take. But when I go to the beach,
pool, just being like.
'cause I clean pools. I've been a lifeguard my whole life, cleaning pool, all that.
shouts
Shit.
out to lifeguard
Everything that's
niggas.
like has to do with fucking pools, like fucking.
But that's
Including fucking the
common.
owner's
That's
wife.
That's a common thing.
wish she was
People take
hot.
pride in that as well.
I wish she was so hot. Oh my god! Shout out Ben and his Spanish wife.
I don't know what went into that process.
Shout out Benjamin Fry and his El Salvadorian wife and his kids. I love him to death.
So
man.
what's your favorite food? Nah, anyway.
I love Ben. Ben was a great guy.
I fully like when you said Punta Cana in the beach. Funny enough, I went to Punta
I thought you
Cana
sneezed.
years ago, and I was also inspired by the beach so much. I had my camera with me. And I just took a bunch of shots of all the beautiful shit that I could possibly see, and I was going to make like a short film, a visual album, something. I was going to call it The Beach, but I was going to put the beach in brackets. But I just never did because I didn't know what to do and when. But I knew I was like, I have to capture this.
We should still do that, man.
Yeah, I just
We
bought
should-
a.
I'm
I
pretty
just
sure I
bought a
have the. If I have,
fucking
I'm pretty sure I have
camcorder. I'm
the
about to
camera.
just-
We still can.
I just bought a camcorder. About to just shoot a fucking.
Oh, like an old one.
Nah, it's a Polaroid fucking 4K. It's pretty. I guess
So
it's
it's like a
pretty
brand, brand new.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay, yeah.
I'm about to just shoot some fucking like life documentary visual album shit. Like just
I'm just trying to expand my creativity. Like I said, I want to start producing, and I want to start even getting into my own videography and shit like that. So
Yeah, because
that's just the
I was
stones
gonna
wanna
ask you,
step for
bro.
myself. Excuse me.
Like, yeah. Now I was gonna ask you too. Is like, what other things do you want to like kind of pursue? Like, because you say you want to get into producing. You say like you were in plays and stuff like that. You have a very actor vibe about you. I don't care about the V word. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say anything.
But
The V
I
word.
didn't say anything.
we got a vibe, dog. We don't have it here, but yeah.
Big vibe.
But yeah, no, you do have that like very like thespian creative vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like you have the evil nigga eyebrow right there. I can see it.
Man,
You know
two,
what I'm saying?
man,
Like,
two for
yeah.
one.
Shut up.
2 for 1. He ain't playing around, is he?
Shouts out my mother. It's Mother's Day. Shouts out to all the beautiful mothers and single mothers. And
Yes, indeed. Happy Mother's Day, man. Shit. But
All that.
besides like producing and stuff like that, would you want to like get into like more like acting or more just like like other things besides just like music things?
yeah, I hope one day I'll be on a dope ass movie trilogy or some cool shit and shit like that. I definitely want to get into
We need
modeling and
money.
stuff like that. But yeah, nah, I don't want to just solely rap forever. I think
There ain't no money in that shit.
the way I manifested, the way I have it mapped in my head is like rap, make cool music. Everybody like fuck with Asa Gee, make dope music, and then I produce a dope ass movie. I want to be on my Jordan Peele, Key and Peele shit.
Yeah, but you know,
without the white wife and shit. Majorly just make
Love is love here at the Attic, man.
Make dope shit, you know what I'm saying? That's just where I just want to be at. I just want to be able to be in any field and I can produce and make dope things. Like one day I hope to make clothes and shit like that. But acting, I would say, is definitely something I want to.
You a fashionable cat. That was gonna be my next question. Yeah,
Cool
man.
shit on.
I'm glad that you see like, I'm glad you have high ambitions, but you still respect the rawness. Because sometimes I feel like hip hop seems to just we're too cool for ourselves at this point. You remember when Capital Steez was
Killed himself. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but remember when he was
peace.
the best rapper and they shot the
was
Apex video, which is
so-
them hopping the turnstile.
They
Like
were
a
so
real
good.
slide into our real lives, and then we saw the same thing with Odd Future. We see the same things all the time, where it's like if you show me your real life and I can sort of mesh with that and identify with it, I'll respect you. But it seems like now we want to put distance between the audience and ourselves. We want to make it seem like our lives are so different. We are not the same at all. And then, of course, yeah, money changes people's circumstances, but it's like, damn,
works.
niggas is acting like they don't wash their own dishes anymore.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying?
and
Like
that's
a
the
real
message
relation
that I-
back to the
No, and that's the message that
I
I.
run my horse.
Nah,
Sorry.
Nah, you're good. Nah, but I would definitely say, yeah, I feel like that's my main message that I try to push between the doors. Really just being yourself. That's the type of music I kind of make. It just be yourself type of music. Be that nigga type of music. Wake up and do something for yourself type shit.
Get up and get it, bro.
And just
be an
like,
athlete.
You know what I'm saying?
Be
Do
an
a backflip today.
What I'm talking about.
You know,
man.
slap your mother today. Do something that'll give you that adrenaline, you know.
Yeah, bro. Something, bro.
Shit that just makes you want to go. I just feel like it's just more on some just like now or never shit. That's just where I look at it, and that's just where I want to take it. Like I feel like I'll forever be able to be in a space where I can create music. I feel like that's just a gift given to me to be allowed to feel better about things and get my emotions out other than other different escapes and like drugs and however you cope. You know what I'm saying?
Drugs are bad.
My cope
Okay.
I cope with my music and shit like that. So, I definitely would say that majorly, it's just on some. It's like it's like a power. It makes me go. It's a light to my
You got
dimness. You know
superpowers,
what I'm
man.
saying?
You got
Yeah.
superpowers.
I have a question that I don't think I've asked very many people, but I just came up with it, so let's give it a shot. Obviously you look at this and you're like, okay, well, I'm going to be a successful artist, a successful musician. People are going to gradually, as I go along, hear my music and identify with who I am, and they're going to become fans of mine. Mm-hmm. Do you ever, or how do you envision, I guess, getting on? How do you maintain the person who
I envision getting on by getting off. You know what I'm talking about. Here we go.
How do you maintain the AsaGee that you were that brought me this success when you already have it? What's going to be sort of the anchor of authenticity for you? It's a nice term.
Anchor of authenticity.
Fuck yes,
Be
dude.
at that fucking
is beautiful.
beach. You know what I'm saying?
I tell people that
think
too. Mine's the
it's
pond.
just like doing that shit that just makes me myself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the only way to hold authenticity through a change like that is just you know, keeping those same hobbies that make you you, and still wanting to do those, like, the way I look at it, success is, I feel like success is something that's always been destined for me. So when it comes, it'll come. And that's in the fame and the day that a song blows up, that's not something that I sit and dawn on. I feel like life will give me that opportunity whenever my stones are set and I'm ready to experience that. And
Like
that
whenever you're meant to be successful, you're gonna be successful.
it's gonna come. And I see figments of it each day, and I get to, and that's what inspires the music and makes me to continue to keep going and stuff like that. But I think what will hold my authenticity, I would say, through that transition is just really just sticking to just who I am. It's just not really on some, like I tell people, I don't make music for the numbers. I don't care about what fucking streams I got on my last album compared to the one before, how many streams I had at the end of the year, or how many people watched this music video I dropped. It's as long as I know people are listening to it and one person was like, yo, this shit is dope as fuck. I really fucked with this shit. Like, you were speaking facts on it. That's what pushes my authenticity. That's where I know where I'm doing my job or what I was put on earth to do.
Just knowing you're speaking to somebody.
You know what I'm saying? So
and they can hear it.
like, just once the day comes, being able to make that transition, I think it'll just really be built on a foundation of me wanting to just better myself and the people that are also listening to my music as well. Because I like to give out little gems and advice on the bars and things like that, and on tracks and shit like that. So I try to put my best foot forward.
No, 100%, man. 100%. And so, elephant in the room, obviously, you're clearly the best dressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did fashion become important to you, man? Because like I see that all the time. Like besides just like the dope music and shit like that, like you're always wearing some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're always you rocking some shit. You know what I'm saying? You got a good look about you. Like when did like aesthetics become important to you? You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I was a kid, like it was about middle school time before I started getting like more than one pair of shoes a year. You know what I'm saying? More than just Walmart clothes. You know what I'm saying? Just like shit like that, bro. Like, yeah.
Shit.
Man, it took me until about later in middle school and about high school and shit like that, where I was like, all right, let me start wearing some clothes, man. Let me get right. You know?
Before I got my first hug, smelled that Journey's perfume, it was on. So I'm just kidding, man.
Nah, I think
First hug.
I don't know how to put it, but I would say for the most part, like,
Were you always fashionable?
nah.
Do you consider yourself fashionable?
I would-
Because
yeah,
it seems like you're just like I just wore clothes. He just wears clothes.
Not really. I
don't consider myself
I
that.
like real certain shit. Like I'm picky. I'm picky with my lifestyle as much as I am with my beat selections and my rap music and shit like that. But like majorly, like I always just wore shit that I wanted to wear, and like I don't know. I guess I had fashion sense. I don't know. You could. Any nigga that went to school with me that probably watched this would be like bullshit, but like I used to just
It was like, nigga,
fucking,
you was in
I used to wear that
bullshit back
dumb
then.
shit. Nah, for real, I used to
You
wear
was in the
bullshit.
swag era, boy.
Yeah, I used to wear like bullshit back in the day, but it was shit that like I wanted to wear and that I thought that was fucking fire.
That's the
and
thing.
shit.
You rocked it because you felt like wearing it and you were confident. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
you
like
know
it
what
might
I'm
have looked
saying?
like some
nigga,
bullshit
you don't
back
got
now.
this shit on I like grew up in fucking Maryland, so I like
Sir.
heard it all. You know what I'm saying? Joan doing for my fits since
Man,
all through high school. And shit, like,
niggas do that to you, boy.
you know what I'm saying? But like,
Man, shit.
but I don't know. I guess as I got older and shit like that, I just started wearing things, I guess, that I just had more liking to, and I just acquire a taste for and shit like that. Like I'm not a big fan of brand names, but I like certain type of accessories or.
But if
or
it looks
singers.
cool, you fuck with it.
You
Doesn't
know what
really
I'm
matter
saying?
if
Like
yeah.
I fuck with these pants, some little Prada, some Prada wax denim pants and like
wax down.
I just like I was telling you, just the rare aspect and shit. I just like rare.
That's why I started making clothes or started like
rare
designing the
things.
clothes. So I was like, cause I like going thrifting and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like you know what I mean, just finding things that like cats don't have or whatever. And the ultimate thing cats
Shout out
can't have is
Nostalgia
shit
Club.
you make. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, no one has pants like
One
this.
of ones. That's
You
the
know,
best way
no one
to
has
go.
a Keith Haring on the motherfucking thing.
Shout out
Yeah.
Nostalgia Club. Shout out McKnight. Shout out, everybody
Shout out
else.
Rob McKnight. We're gonna have him on
Shouts out
next.
that nigga.
We're gonna
Sorry,
have him on
there's a lot
next.
of you guys. I
Nigga's
can't
the
remember your
GOAT.
names, but I love all of them.
Nah, they're all great, man. Hell yeah.
Godfather.
Shit, man. Rob is
I
crazy.
need to get that fucking watch. Rob,
Please.
Drifters,
watch.
watch.
You gotta
Watch me.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
That nigga got his own watch, nigga.
Bro, Rob
Right,
Rob got a watch. He got
Niggas
his
don't
own.
got
He
their
got
own
jackets
watch.
and pants. He got he's making shoes right now, bro. Like Rob is the most
got his
creative
own
person I
watch.
know, bro.
You motherfucker.
Bruh, he is the
Nigga,
most creative I know,
the
bro.
hands is knapsacks, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
playing with
crazy.
that nigga, bro.
Excuse me for 1 second, gentlemen.
Bro, it's bananas, bro. I'm
Nah,
telling you,
yo,
bro.
go get him. Rob McKnight. Rob.McKnight on the gram.
Yeah, Rob Dot
Drifters
McKnight on the
MD.
brand, Drifters MD, and
DriftersMD.com.
R. Browning, I think. Rob
sir,
Dot
that's his brand, R. Browning.
WING, I think. Yeah, but like, yeah, get everything that nigga's doing, bro, because he's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he inspired the fuck out of me, bro. He came through one time because he needed to use, like, it was weird because I was just at work chilling or whatever, and this nigga just DM'd me out the cut. He was like, hey, bro, like, do you got this certain sewing machine? And I did. I was like, oh, like, what? Yeah, I do. Yeah, what's up, man?
Oh, you need something from me?
You need something from me, man?
And that's what I mean. Like, surround yourself with dope people like that. Like, he definitely is a big inspiration on me on my aspect of the end of music and shit like that.
No, 100%.
It's really just like the presence that he brings, or just the way that he carries himself, and just the nature
He's
that
so casual. He's
you know
such a-
what I'm
he's such a
saying?
cool,
Like,
casual
if you
guy.
meet that guy, he's very down to earth and shit like that. And those are just things that I take in from people. I take in the good things about people and stuff like that. So
Yeah, man. Because
just inspiration is key, man.
Is it like, and like I said before, man, like it's always just very cool when someone that you respect and admire so much is like comes down in a sense, like comes down and it's like, oh man, you're cool too, or I respect you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man,
for sure.
Yeah, man, this is awesome, bro. Because yeah, he need the sewing machine for a second. I was like, yo, bro, come through whenever, bro. I'm gonna be home in a second, bro. I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, go through, bro. And like, yeah, we was talking and shit like that. He was just like, hey, bro, like you're making cool shit, bro. Like, keep going. Just keep fucking doing. It's the same advice that every successful person I've ever talked to, like, or it's someone I respected, they've kind of just had the same advice or whatever. Just like, hey, bro, just keep doing it. You know what I mean? Like, just keep doing it until you're really good, until you're undeniably good.
Yeah, bro,
And then
like-
people are just gonna fuck with it, or they're not gonna fuck with it.
Exactly,
You know
and
what I
that's
mean?
just
It's
where
like,
I'm at
just
with it.
become undeniably good, and I
And
think
that-
you have become.
Yeah, that's
undeniably good.
just where I've been at with it. Like, I can just even remember, like, I remember I dropped music in high school, and niggas be like, what the fuck is this, bro? But like at the time, I'm like, man, this shit is fucking.
You don't
This is the
understand,
greatest
bro.
shit ever. Y'all don't understand.
Y'all don't get
and
it,
then like
bro.
5 years later, I'm listening to this shit, and I'm like, man, this shit is ass. But like, I know for sure in myself, I was really in my vibe, and I was really, you know what I'm saying? I was in my bag at that time, and I think that's the greatest thing to see, like, just introspectively, or just to see after. Like, there's times where I was so young and I made certain songs where I thought was the greatest song ever,
Look
and I
back, it was
hear
like,
it,
oh,
and I'm
man.
still making those songs that I hear. That I still make songs now that I think are like the greatest ever. Like,
Yeah.
I just made a song today that I think is like the greatest shit ever. And then like 3
You
months
shouldn't
from
be-
now,
you shouldn't be
I'ma
in
have
the
some
industry.
more-
You shouldn't be in the industry if you don't think every song you make is the best fucking song.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the
I'm
only
glad
way
you
that
have
I-
that confidence.
Yeah, that's just the only way that I have to. The shit has just to be made. That's just how it has to be done. Like,
Hell yeah, man. When did you make your first song? Do you remember like the first song you made and like put out like completely?
yeah, you guys can find it.
It's out. It's out. It's
on Bandcamp. It's on
Oh,
my
man.
dad's.
It's on Bandcamp.
It's on my
Oh, it's
dad's
on your
last
dad's
mixtape on Bandcamp. It's called.
I'm gonna look this up too.
I forgot what it's called. If you go on Jason G, what was my fucking name? It was Spiff God.
Spiff, God, ugh.
Real bar shit. It was
Young
barring the-
Spiff.
Yes,
Barring the
sir.
fuck
Young
out. Real
Spiff.
Spiff God. That's what niggas used to call me back in the day. But Nah, that story's pretty cool. It was funny. My dad was finishing.
If I call you Spiff one day, just in a greeting, facetiously, will you be offended?
No.
Great.
He's gonna look at you kind of crazy. And be like, all right,
Shouts out that guy. Nah,
no, yeah, please tell the story.
nah, but I remember it was like yesterday. I remember I went to go see my pops. He was gonna record his tape at his little studio, and he was like,
bring a
he was
child
like,
to
I ain't
work
finished this song. It's like, you want to hop on it, nigga? And I'm like,
Okay.
hop on that joint. I've just been just like freestyling for like months, nigga, and I got bars, nigga.
Me in the commercial.
Being in the
was-
commercial?
It was funny. So I used to not cuss in my raps and
Good,
shit.
yeah.
I was,
Shout out
I was a real young
Bino.
nigga.
Yeah.
Bino does
Jay
cuss
Bino.
his raps.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I,
you-
interviewed, he's
I
great.
didn't cuss in my shit, and so I was like, nah, I got that shit. So he like did the joint and he didn't finish the song, so he let me finish it. So on the way to the studio, I like penned some shit and I rapped it, and he was like, nah.
He was
shit.
nervous, wasn't you?
Not really for the most part. I kind of went in there, just did my
Yeah, 'cause
thing.
with
It
your
was
dad.
it was
It
fun.
is
You
with
know,
your
I
dad,
wasn't with
yeah.
like nobody random or anything. So, but it was fire, and the shit came out, and I got to show niggas at school and shit, and
Like,
and a
yo,
couple
man,
niggas, you know what I'm
hard,
saying, they
hard.
fucked with that shit, and then that shit just went. That shit just became a passion. I was like, wait, nah, I gotta like start doing this shit all the time, type shit.
When you get a good reaction for something that you want to do, it's better than any drug, bro. I remember the first time I made my dad laugh. You know what I'm saying? And I knew that I wanted to like make people laugh. I wanted to like entertain or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just do this thing, bro. I remember it was just very random. I didn't try to make him laugh. You know what I'm saying? But the reaction, it was so amazing. We was on our way just to me, my sister, my dad. We were just like in the car and just driving and shit like that. He's asking us like what we want to eat. And I didn't know, I couldn't remember KFC. I couldn't remember what it was called. And I said like something to the effect of is like the big headed motherfucker. Like let's go with the guy with the big head or whatever. And like I don't know why it made him laugh so hard, but like he almost like he had to almost pull over.
Joy.
But, like he almost had to pull over, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he was laughing so hard. I was like, the man with the big head, you know, he geeked, and I was like, and I didn't know what I did. I was just like, sweet. He's laughing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my sister was geeking, my dad was geeking. I was like, I was in the back seat like, oh, sweet, man, this is awesome. You know what I mean? Like there's someone appreciating something that like you don't know that you like. You know what I'm saying? Like I imagine at that time, like you like music, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You kind of knew you wanted to rap or whatever. It's like, but I imagine the reaction you got when you showed people, or you know what I'm saying, like after you recorded it, it was just like, nah, this is hard. Yo, you were son.
You
It
know
was just
what I'm
like,
saying? Just between my friends and shit like that, and just like, and like honing in on my craft, and like, I got songs probably like from fucking 3 years ago where I'm barring the fuck out, and I'm like saying shit that no nigga that's probably on some A-list celebrity shit that probably could never fucking think of, bro.
say
And
Drake
it's
couldn't
like,
say that. You know what I'm saying?
I could pack Drake up on a beat for sure. Like
Why you ain't do the Metro Challenge?
I can't do Drake like that though. Drake the GOAT, man.
Fair
I
enough.
Can't do Drake like that. He the GOAT, man.
Look at Jamie.
Final.
face was
That's my take.
There
Rap
was
niggas, like I said, rap niggas don't want to. Anybody that is in any type of convo with the rap shit don't want to have an actual convo. But it is a L being publicly shamed. I can't lie. That is a facetious
Bruh,
L that you have to
I hate the way
take.
that you walk. I hate the way that you dress.
You know what I'm
I hate the
saying?
way- I hate the way you say nigga. It was crazy. Bro.
Being publicly shamed is no bueno. But I still think artistry wise and everything that has to do with being an artist and making music, and Drake got that shit, bro.
So you're not one of these
He
guys.
figured out how to do it. I would say that. I would
man.
just say that he figured out how to do it, or the people in his camp and the people on his team figured out for him how to do it. I would just say that.
It sounds like you don't really resent him for the writers thing, or are you? So is it?
Man,
why
Earl
is
wrote a
that?
verse for him, bruh.
Word.
Yeah, Earl wrote one of his verses, I think, on one of the disses. On the second one.
That's hilarious.
I'm just like, bro, because Earl's my favorite artist. Like, of all time, pound for pound, like, my favorite rapper of all time was Earl Sweatshirt.
If it was you,
And I was like, damn, bro, you really let Drake fucking buy a beat or buy a fucking bar for me, bro? Come on.
if it was you,
I
would
would
you
do the
be-
same thing.
I understand. I condone that behavior, and I understand. But if it was you, would you be upset that this motherfucker like wrote this verse that is supposed to be to your detriment, or you just be like, he was doing his job?
No, I'd be upset because it's a diss. You know what I'm saying? If it's a song and you have ghostwriters, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? You make a hard song,
Yeah,
you're a big part of how it is.
I don't know.
If it's a diss, nigga, that has
as
to
a
be
rapper,
you.
me, I don't no
you.
red buttons. I would say your fucking name on a song.
Bro,
Fucking write the worst spell that I possibly can write on a fucking vibration to ever have to do.
That is the craziest way.
That's where
the
I'm at with
way.
it. I don't really agree with the whole methodical. I would let a nigga know I'm rapping about them. Niggas don't want to have that type of
They don't want that. They don't
issue
want that
on
smoke.
this end of
You're not Sun Tzu. It's the rap
But
game.
to answer your question, it's when you're in the industry and stuff like that, and you have
Such as myself.
you know what I'm saying, and you have the resource of having like writers and things like that. I mean, I personally don't have people writing my shit. I
know
think
you
that
don't, 'cause it's good.
in life, I don't think that I would need that. But I mean, like on a money aspect, if you're around niggas that make hits, like I still think it's a dope thing that Lil Yachty wrote fucking
Dope.
the City Girl shit and.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know his pen was that strong. It honestly made me respect
I
Yachty.
forgot
You
all
know what I'm
about
saying?
that.
And
Yeah, he wrote that. Yeah.
But as a writer that really writes dope shit, that's what I kind of take pride in. So I don't really knock artists for using writers and shit like that, because they're really just believing in somebody else's creative nature, and they're using that to really experience their to be greater on their pedestal. But at the end of the day, like niggas had to rap to get in the position that they were in. And
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
countless
They had to do
evidence
something.
and there's countless
They had to do
throwback songs of niggas blanking on beats where there wasn't someone in the background writing something or shit like that. So when it gets into technicalities like that and shit like that with artists, I don't look too deep into it, because there's a reason why they make the shit that they do. There's a reason why they are in the position that they are in, and they're in it. And I don't like to discredit people for what it is that they've done, especially for me, because I look up to certain artists, or I gain a great inspiration from certain artists. Like whenever I hear Drake or the latest rapper on some shit they're getting bars off, that just inspires me, because I know that at least somebody in their fucking circle is listening to some hip hop and telling them that the shit not dead.
That's a fair point.
And at least
That is a
they
fair
can
point, and I've never heard it
good bars.
put
You
that
know
way
what I'm saying?
before.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I'm
a
saying?
really, really valid point. I've never heard it put that way
It's
before.
like if you like quote to me like anybody, like a book, or like, you know what I'm saying, anybody intellectual or whatever, it's just like, well, that someone else said that, you didn't think that. It's like, no, but you recognize the value of it and you're able to apply it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think a lot of cats who like have like the writers and shit like that, they have good rap wisdom, but they don't necessarily have the skill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
like as an artist,
they
when
know
I
what's
listen,
dope.
when I listen to any type of industry kind of music, or someone, like when I'm listening to any artist, I'm listening to them as if I'm literally in front of the same mic that they were in. That's where I take that. That's the view that I'm listening. I'm not listening to where I'm trying to be in their head. I'm literally listening to them. I'm listening to them as if they were really in the booth, or as if I'm in the booth with them, because I'm trying to strike those exact emotions that they are putting out while they're saying these things.
Because you're looking at it like
they
a
don't have to
technical
particularly write it, but the fact that they were able to read the things, understand, and embody this type of emotion or feeling, that's where I'm trying to relate to. That's where I'm trying to understand, okay, that's where I can also hear as an artist, between an artist to artist, if that shit's for real or not. Like I can listen to niggas rap all day and I can know where their heart's at.
Yeah. It's like,
know what
I
I'm
can tell
saying?
your heart's not in it, or I can tell you like you really meant what you said.
You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's something that they didn't write, or just things of that nature, like I can just tell where the drive comes from and shit like that. So that's where I morally look for things, and I just gain that moral inspiration, or I give credit to certain artists too because of that.
I can see why authenticity is. I can see how authenticity is so big for you, because even after this is the first time that we've had like a long form conversation, you and I, and you're impossible to like put into a box, in the sense that a lot of the rappers that we interviewed that are real good rappers and grew up on music from a certain era, you ask them about writers, oh, nah, he a bitch. Nah, we don't do that. Fucking this, you're not fully in the purist lane. You're not fully in the futurist
You're not
lane.
cynical about what goes on.
Yeah,
in
fully in the
industry.
futurist lane. You're so very focused on, I guess, your perception of the world, your Asa Gee out, where Asa Gee draws inspiration from. And it's just interesting to hear somebody like, oh yeah, I can draw not most, but like a lot of my inspiration from 70s, 80s, 90s, whatever it is, and then still say, yeah, nah, him using a writer is his business. I'm the best,
You know what I'm saying? And I also think people forget that we're all human beings at the end of the day. We all bleed the same. We all function the same. We're a fucking organism.
Niggas bleed just like us.
Picture me being scared of the
So
nigga
like
who breathes the
I
same
feel like
air.
I feel like people take the whole I guess like, oh, he's in that bracket of life, so he has to move this certain
Like nigga, the nigga just has a pool, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like he ain't fucking. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing nothing.
like
else.
when it's Friday night and that nigga don't got nobody to call and no bitch in his bed, that nigga feel the same way as every other nigga do in the same feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Upset.
When some shit happens that wasn't supposed to happen, that nigga feels the same way as every other fucking human.
He put
does.
the fit on and go to the
when
bar like
niggas
everybody
start-
else.
You know what I'm saying? When niggas start bringing in the shit like that, like nigga, that's that nigga's business. That's how he went about it. He was in the studio with his mans. That nigga had some dope shit. He probably fucked with it. I can't really knock that. Me personally, would I do that? Not really, but hey, that's their business. So
It's like,
shouts out
yeah,
to
I don't
them.
really
If
do.
that nigga-
I don't do the bullshit, but you know, I respect niggas that do it.
You feel me?
Nah, I feel that,
can't
man.
hate
Like,
it.
yeah, you have a very non-cynical like viewpoint about like the industry and rap and everything like that. You're just like you're very balanced in your view. I do very much respect that, and you don't see a lot of it with like with artists and rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't see a lot of it. It's like either like, hey, fuck that nigga, or you know what I'm saying, that's my man, that's cool, or it's like you're just like, hey, bro, like it is what it is. Everyone does what they do, and it's fine. I'm dope. I'll let them do their thing. Fuck it.
Just don't come this way with that shit.
Don't come over here. Don't come over here with this
Come at me
nonsense,
that
bro.
shit.
What are you listening to now? Because I now
I'll tell you what you need to be listening to.
Here's my perception of you now, and I find that to be a similar thing about myself, about this gentleman sitting next to me as well, is that you're constantly like in the things that you spend your time on, you're always looking for inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you looking for that inspiration right now? What are you listening to right now?
I'll
And
tell
does
you,
anything
I'll tell
come
you,
out of
I'll
that?
tell you, I'll tell you before you answer that. I'll tell you two artists you need to listen to right now that I really want you to work with: Will Kobus and Jay Macadocious.
Me and Will already locked in. We about to drop a tape soon.
That's what I'm fucking talking
You
about.
gotta take with Big Cole.
We just
That's
need
what I'm talking
we just
about.
need a-
We
just need a
couldn't
link.
interview him yesterday. We're supposed to interview him yesterday,
just
but
need a-
shit
That
fell
fucking
through.
Nigerian
But yeah,
tech
nah,
bro. I love
that's my
that.
guy.
I
It's
love
already,
Will,
it's already set in stone. It's already.
Will is, bro.
It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna happen.
Bruh,
Nah, that's
he-
gonna be one of the. If anything, me and that nigga don't blow from then and now. That tape might be the one that'll just fucking.
nigga,
Go out
because
the water.
you two are pound
that-
for pound
nah,
the best the best artists I know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like you really
Shit.
remind me of like guys like Earl, guys like Mike
I
or
can't
like
lie to
Red
you.
Hain, or you know what I'm saying? It's like Bronson, all them like real bar like guys. You know what I'm saying? Like
Rock Marciano.
Rock Marciano,
Rock
fucking
Kami, all
fucking-
them niggas.
Shout out Mayhem Loren.
Mayhem
too.
Loren, boy, you know what
Big
I'm talking
him.
about. But like,
All
yeah,
the
no,
bitches coming with me.
y'all remind me of them cats because y'all get on the beat and just fucking bar, dude.
Nah, me, him, and Judo. We got a song.
Judo.
We got a song
God bless
together.
Judo.
That shit floating around
man.
in our phones and files.
Bruh, nigga,
Hey man, the Attic is
please send me
executive
that, bruh.
producing an album. Would you want to be on that? Can we pay you for your services?
Yeah, of course.
Are you open to accepting our money?
Yes,
Have we
always.
have we
Man,
not? You know,
yeah,
have we made a good enough impression? We're not gonna ask you for a friend price either. We're gonna pay
I will pay
what you
full
charge.
I'll pay
Nah,
full
you know I'm
price for
on it,
some
bro. You don't
bars,
even have to
man.
ask,
I'll
bro.
pay full price for some bars, man. I swear
Yeah,
to God.
that's the thing. You get so. I've noticed you get so much more done in life when you don't ask for a friend price.
Yeah.
I'd be like, no, charge me what you charge them other niggas. It's cool.
Nah, charge me more.
then they be
nigga.
like, yo,
that's the thing. I'm your friend.
here
You
is
should
a
charge
baby.
me. Yeah, I should. I'm willing to charge. I'm willing to pay because you're my man's. Because I know this is what your bottom line is. I know all the things about
I
it.
don't whether I know
A
your
lot of
bottom
guys-
line or
but,
not.
as a-
You could
as
be
a- as a
overcharging
bad
like a
nigga-
motherfucker. I'm paying it.
That's a bad
Or I'm
nigga that
going-
doesn't.
you
That's a
know?
bad nigga that asks for discount, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a cat that you don't need in your camp. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think it's that serious, but like
I think it's that
it's
serious.
a personal philosophy for me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Do you want people in your camp that don't have your personal philosophy though?
Yes. A diversity of thought, absolutely.
Diversity,
stand-
diversity of
with
thought,
that.
but not diversity of values.
I can agree with that. I wouldn't want someone.
Diversity of thought without diversity of values, though. I would say that.
For me, certain values are ironclad. Outside of that, you can kind of be who you are. Certain things
Yeah,
is just like,
I agree.
okay,
I agree. Yeah.
we got to be here, here, and here. Other than that, okay, cool.
Yeah, I feel it.
But I mean, I see your point. I take your point. It's not. I don't think it's a bad argument at all. But yeah, we've got a list. We checking it twice, like Santa Claus. We're gonna do something this summer, man. I really think that would be a fantastic thing. And our ear is phenomenal. That's why you're here. That's why we invited you.
Thank you.
Bro, that's why you got like fucking 30 some odd songs saved on my Spotify, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
appreciate
crazy.
that.
Crazy
Crank
shit.
that shit. Send it
I'm
everywhere. Who I'm listening to right now? Definitely Asa fucking G.
Asa Gee,
That's
Asa Gee,
all
Asa
I
Gee,
do.
Asa Gee.
But
Forgot to answer the
I
question.
can't even lie. I gain lots of inspiration through myself. But I've been trying to listen to a lot of other artists and shit like that.
Are you listening to like more like local people, or like you just kind of just whoever?
I hate every local artist in that. I hate every local artist in
Man,
every
what you should
250
do-
mile radius that's not rapping and being.
What you should do is that you should go on a fucking tour, not a tour, but just a fucking like sort of rant kind of thing. Just like get every artist that you fucking hate and just get on their track and just obliterate them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be very funny because you're gonna get a lot of feature money. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pay you for the feature, obviously. But you just get on a track and just obliterate niggas that you don't fuck with. I forgot who dissed the nigga on, was it Kodak?
I think it was Kendrick on The Control.
It was some nigga
Big
who
Sean's
dissed a nigga on his own
Dissed
track.
everyone on
his own track.
I think Cannabis did it like a while ago.
I mean, Kendrick did do that, but you're probably thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, I know
Yeah, I
you're
think I'm thinking
talking
about somebody else, but I think that
Notice
would be
nobody
the
talks about the Control
funniest
verse
thing.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I still, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
But I think that would be the funniest thing. You just get on niggas' tracks that you don't respect and you just fucking obliterate them.
Nah, man, Lil
That would be so
artists
funny.
is cool. I just feel like there's not really a lot of love and soul to it. But you got niggas like we was talking about Will and niggas like Judo.
you got goats
There's
out
real
there.
Will
You got
J,
goats out here.
Will
that make
J,
fire
Bravo,
dope
Judo,
music and shit like that.
Jaco.
shit, Jago, you got fucking Davion, you got fucking.
They've been dropping a while. Hold on. Not an artist.
All right, man.
Man, the amount of
This fucking
the,
Enigma back there, yeah. That's
the amount of songs on Spotify, because like if you save a song on Spotify and it doesn't like it's not on Spotify anymore, it will like kind of pass through it and go to the next song. The amount of Davion songs that I was like, oh man, fuck. I was like, damn dog, I love this song. Man, but
who else? Fucking now I'm like thinking about it.
yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about. But no, go on the Locale playlist. It's spelled Lowkal. Locale. You know what I'm saying? I got my son Jimmy on the joint from Ed and Eddie.
Shout out,
You know what I'm saying? It almost at 400 DMV songs.
shout out that man Epiphany as well. I know that you don't want to talk because that was the name of the album, but the album was good. Please excuse me, which is the name of my favorite song on the album. We're gonna do
Shouts
something.
out Piff.
You know Piff?
Yeah, no Piff. I know all these niggas.
No.
Shouts out Piff, man. Piff the GOAT, man. I fuck with
Oh man.
I fuck with that Pink album. That shit was hard. Nah, but I would definitely say local wise, I've really been trying to keep up with my nigga Kari Kira, man. That nigga.
Kari's dope, bro.
That nigga.
not-
The
new
joints y'all
shit-
on together,
the
I
new
have his,
shit-
yeah.
The new shit he's about to drop is just really some fire ass shit, and he's stepping into a place of, where he's really honing into that sound that an artist would be looking for a very good while, and I think he's really perfecting that sound and shit. And we got a couple. I got one with him on his joint that's gonna drop next Thursday. So that's just where I really gain my inspiration, is between me and my niggas and shit like that. It's just if I know that he's inspired, he's making dope shit, then I have to go twice as harder, and I know that he hears my shit and thinks that same exact way. So
It's a very healthy competition.
It's a very healthy competition. It's just some shit that'll just never stop between us, and it's not even on some like. It's not even on something where it's held on animosity or like he's trying to get there first. It's just, oh, that shit you made was fire, nigga. I bet. I'm kind of lacking in this area. That's where I need to pick it up because he's already got
you
that
going
shit
hard
up.
in the area. I'm not fucking. Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
let me get right.
And then,
turn
like,
your weaknesses into strengths.
Right, and then I'll be like, nigga, all right, bet you about to hop on some bar shit. Like, I need you to bar out. And he's like, that's some shit that he's not really keen to doing. That's not his lane of music, but that nigga going bar the fuck out and give me the greatest verse of his life when I get him on that shit. And that's just how it is between each other.
I seen old Piff. He's still got it in him.
Yeah.
I've heard old Piff. We didn't put you on a posse track, man. We'll
Them
put you
niggas just all need to. These niggas just all need to drop.
Where just everybody be like.
They just need to drop with Asa Gee. If everyone just
Asa
drops
Gee,
Asa Gee, your career will be saved.
We're gonna be all right if we put Piff on every hook.
I'm telling you.
They can't
said
help
that nigga
it,
like
and
Nate
I
Dogg on
can't
the hook.
blame them.
Yeah, whatever. So like, you were saying. You don't like niggas. I don't like niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like most of these cats ain't barring out the way the same way that you do.
Kendrick expelled his hate for Drake. That's the same way I hate all these niggas.
Bro, as a fellow hater, the Kendrick verse made me like it brightened my day, son. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way that you say.
It's funny because I don't even know how that nigga walks.
I don't know how. I've never seen Drake walk. I've never seen him walk. I've never seen Drake walk. You know what I'm saying? I was like, bro, I just understand. I understand as a hater, as a fellow hater, it felt great. I'm like, oh man, like I love it.
That means he's seen that nigga walk, kept it inside.
And I always quote the American Dad joint. And you've heard me quote it before. When it was an episode where Roger. They were telling him he's being fucking too much. You know what I'm saying? You're being too much of a fucking bad person or whatever. So he's like, all right, well, they're going to kick him out. All right, I'm going to be a nicer person. He was being a nicer person. He got sick. And he kept getting sick. No one knew why. He was like in bed, like on his deathbed. He's like, bro, like, I never told you any of this, but my species, they need to get their bitchiness out. They need to get their hate out. You know what I'm saying? Or it turns into
that shit off.
Or it turns into bile in their body and it kills them. So this nigga is like, oh man, Roger, please be a bitch or whatever. And this nigga just went on to diss everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, that's how I feel most of the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't get it out, it turns into bile. It hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta hate. I have to hate. You know what I mean? Like it's like in not a negative way even. You know what I'm saying? Like it is like I just have to be a hater. You know what I mean? It feels good to be a hater. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if anyone can relate to this. Like comment if you feel the same way. But I feel the need to always be a hater because I'm a hater. You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
You know what's funny about this fucking show? We don't get any comments, but we also don't get any dislikes. We get all likes. I'm still waiting on our first dislike. It's been 4 years, goddammit.
What's the nigga say? It's just ass. Hey, you just gotta honor it, bro.
I want to. If you care enough, you watch the whole thing. It's like I hate this nigga.
Hate
this nigga ass. You know
please,
what I'm saying?
This shit ass.
Please,
I want it.
I need it.
I feel like I forgot what I was gonna say, but I really the things.
Can I have that, Jonas?
Yeah, of course. The things that I dislike are things that I can see through. That's the shit that I don't like. It's just shit that I know that's just like I said. Like I can hear certain rappers, I can hear certain artists, and I can just tell where that heart or where those bars are coming from. And if it's not coming from the soul or anything of that nature, it's not anything that I can really appreciate or something that I just find authentic or raw or something I can gain inspiration from. So
I was gonna ask, like, what about certain like DMV artists or like the DMV scene or the music scene or whatever that like you just find distasteful or you find this like you don't like or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like how can we improve to, like, you know what I'm saying, like as a whole? You know what I'm saying? Like what do you think?
Say that one more time.
Like you said, you don't like a lot of them DMV niggas. You know what I'm saying? You don't like a lot of the cats. Like, what can they do to improve? What can they? But besides just like obviously barring out and, you know what I'm saying, is like having better bars or whatever. Like, what are some like certain things that you've seen that you don't like and that you want to see improved?
I was gonna say stop fucking rapping, but
Yo, just stop in general, nigga.
Stop,
just
please.
stop
Jesus
doing
fucking
it, nigga.
Christ.
Like y'all can't do it.
I don't know, bro. I feel like some niggas don't have to rap. Like I don't. But if that's their thing, that's their thing. Like, that's why I said like I find validation in hating because like if a nigga were to hate on my shit, I can't really be mad because like if that's your opinion, that's how you feel. That's
That's
you
just
feel.
taste at that point. It's
And
like,
that's
nigga,
just
you can't say I don't bar. You can't say I don't have good beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You just
You
don't like
the
it.
shit,
You just don't
the
like
shit.
it.
And that's just how I feel about the shit. The things that I don't like. If I don't like it, there's no fucking like them. But I mean, for majority of like, I don't know, a lot of this shit is just really lackluster. Like, and it's just not my forte. It's not my taste of things, and it's just like. Not
Yeah,
anything.
man. Nah, I remember this one. One of my favorite. One of my favorite artists is Mavi.
Okay, I fuck with Mavi.
Yeah, Mavi.
Damn, you got your ear to the ground.
Yo, Mavi is one of the best
fuck with
rappers
Mavi.
ever. You know what I'm saying? Let the Sun Talk is my favorite album. You know what I'm saying? Like even even that. But even that is just like there was a joint he did and like the end of the joint it was like nigga talking or whatever as like the outro or whatever. He's just like nigga stop rapping, bro. Get back to writing, bro. Poetry. You know what I'm saying? Get a journal.
Yeah, I feel like
you know what I'm
it's
saying? Like
Mavi.
I was just like, man, that was really poignant. It's just like, bro, you don't have to rap. You don't have to do anything but write. Do something else because like it's not for a lot of niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not for a lot of cats.
Yeah,
Do
and
something else.
And that's where I get the distaste for it. Is where I'm just like, nigga, you're boring ass fucking nonchalant
Devil's
regular
advocate.
ass life, nigga. You ain't talking about shit.
You ain't talking
That's
about
where
a
I
goddamn
get the distaste
thing.
from. What the fuck you niggas
And that's the
talking
thing.
about?
Even if you don't live a fucking exciting life, bro, like you can't even talk about your boring life excitingly. You know what I'm saying? You can't even like make your boring life seem exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like you have a job, you have a girl. You know what I'm saying? You live your life. You make it seem interesting.
I would not have a girl.
Do you? So wait, devil's advocate.
No hoes.
Wait a minute though.
Single man, but a normal life, and you make it seem interesting though.
Yes.
But wait a minute though, devil's advocate for both of you. Wouldn't the type of person like? Here's the thing: if somebody hears that or the Mobby thing, and they're like, okay, damn, is this for me? And they stop rapping. That's the type of rapper you never wanted in the game in the first place. Somebody who you wanted in the game is somebody who would be like, well, fuck you, I'll improve. Isn't it sort of antithetical to say, okay, yeah, stop rapping? Wouldn't you rather have versus
It's not antithetical just because
I don't know if that makes sense.
what you just said. Because like if it doesn't affect you and it doesn't like deter you from doing your thing, it's like a nigga's like, hey, stop rapping, I'm gonna keep rapping. That thing in you is just already gonna just take you to a place. You know what I'm saying? Is already gonna just like, no, fuck you. I'm already gonna do it. It's not gonna be a deterrent. Haters are not gonna be a deterrent if you really feel like that is your art form or that is your way of like going about things. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
If it deters you, it wasn't meant for you.
But I feel
in my opinion,
and I feel you. But what
it
if
could be dope. It could be
what
dope.
if it doesn't
But
deter you and your ass?
there's something for everybody.
Fair enough.
I think there's something for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to really like Lil Pump. You know what I mean? Like when I was like
No,
18. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100% true.
Bro, I used to really.
Something for
Lil Pump was
everybody.
trash. Lil Pump
When
was
that
trash.
dirtball nigga came out,
Yeah.
I was fucking with that shit.
I loved it.
There's probably 100 niggas that don't like that shit. All these niggas like Opium and Kent Carson and all that cool
The Opium shit is
I'm not the biggest
retarded.
fan of it, but it's things that so for me to say, oh, stop rapping, yeah, is like a very just broad statement, but it's just more so on some like
It's more so get
like,
better.
how far are you gonna take it and just continuing your fucking nonsense? Like, I like to date niggas when I hear them. Like, when I hear this shit is only gonna last for so forth and so long. So it's just like that's what I mean by stop rapping. Like, how far is it gonna take until somebody can evolve it and get better into?
Yeah, because that's why I more feel like when cats like if you're really confident in your shit and the niggas tell you to stop rapping or whatever, is it's more just like, all right, I'm just gonna get better. You know what I mean? It's like it will never deter somebody who really loves it. You know what I mean? Like if you really love it, and it doesn't matter if you're trash, you'll keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Someone's gonna like it at some point or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if it doesn't deter you, it's someone telling you that you're trash, you're meant to do it. You know what I mean? No matter how bad your music is or whatever, someone's gonna like it. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Because there is some bullshit out there. Asa, you can be a testament. AM, you can be a testament. Dave, you can be a testament to it. Everyone can be a testament. There's some bullshit out there that everyone loves.
Yeah.
I hate Yeet. Yeet's a bad artist.
I was fucking with the right early on.
I think Yeet's
Before
a bad.
all of
Okay.
the-
I think Yeet's a bad art. I think Ladder Cardi is a bad artist. You know what I'm saying? Like those two, it's like I think they're bad artists or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they sell out. You know what I'm saying? They sell out shows.
Yeet at the time was because of the rarity in it at the time.
Was
it rare?
That guy. Okay,
That
check it
bounce
out.
that he had, niggas was not doing that shit at that time. That he.
I might have to go back and listen. I might have to go back.
I'm not even talking about before the real viral songs. If you listen to a lot of his early on shit, he has a lot of just dope, rare, just bouncy pockets that are just very to me that were just inspirational and that kind of just moved the music in a different way. Now everybody making that fucking obnoxious bullshit. So
because they hear one really dope song and really just fucking repeat it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats do that. They hear one really viral track and it's like, all right, let me just do that, and they run it into the ground. Bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not original at that point. Now it's not good. And then it's just bullshit.
I heard the guy. First time I heard the guy, we were at the court. We were playing 20. I think we were playing 21. And I remember, bro, put the speaker out. He played 3 songs straight, and I listened to all 3 of them while I was zooming. And I remember at the third point, I was like, when the third song went off, I was like, this guy is not good.
Like,
I was like, y'all just played 3 straight songs. Y'all just played 3 straight songs that weren't good. Nah, no. If you're good, you shouldn't be able to do that.
That's the thing. In baseball, here's the thing. You have a really good game if you go 1 for 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go 1 for 3, like, at bats, you had a good game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the nigga didn't have one hit, it's like, bro, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? One joint you didn't fuck with? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, maybe the nigga's not that good. You know what I mean? But again, I guess the thought of like not being good, or like, you know what I'm saying, like the subjectiveness of not being good or whatever, this comes from the fans. The fans think he's good.
I mean, that's the thing.
Shows.
That's
like,
the thing.
It doesn't matter what I like. Yeah.
I openly acknowledge. I was like, maybe it's generational, because I realized at this point the music, what you were listening to in high school, those 4 years determines so much of what your music taste is going to be in your life. 14 to 18 year high school in general, but like 14 to 22, that's where the taste is really built. So maybe it's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not in the range at the time. Hey.
I was gonna say, like, my biggest surprise in sort of that like context of this, like, you know, like having the establish your taste or whatever you at a young age. My dad loves Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was in his mid 30s when Biggie was popping. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe early 30s. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And he loves them or whatever. But I think a certain artist will get you into out of that comfort zone of just like establishing your like earlier on. Like it will get you out of your comfort zone or whatever. But you just got to make good music. You know what I'm saying? You got to be good.
Maybe I misspoke. Maybe I should have said your music taste in high school will determine how you listen to music. How open you are, how experimental you are, how much you. Because like I've noticed when I'm using the create a station feature on the streaming services, like what I choose to make a station out of.
Yeah, like, you're an AI fan. Ugh.
I mean, it's discovery. It's music. That's how I discover.
I discovered music on my own. But like a man.
I'm okay. So
like a person.
Let's
not like a computer.
He begs for it.
Hang on. I actually want to parse this out, because it's like either it was on a playlist and you played it, or you heard it based on the autoplay. It's one or the other.
It is true. Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. I'm telling you,
How do you
bro.
feel about like AI art and like AI like being more involved in like the creative process? You know what I'm saying? Because we asked JoJo that, because he's the biggest producer. You know what I'm saying, around here or whatever. He's the most popular. like as an artist, like how do you feel about like AI like being involved with it or whatever? Is it like, do you think it's gonna like mitigate the process more, or do you think it's harmful? Because I think it's harmful.
I don't know. It could be harmful. You know what I'm saying? Niggas making AI songs of you and shit.
Because it's stupid.
It's
The
crazy.
thing is, it's not even hard. It's stupid to me because
I've
like
used AI,
because again
though.
we're people.
I got AI. I've used AI for some dope covers. So
I mean, covers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like to get like a quick thing out or whatever to like really like keep up with like how music and art is made now. Like it's easier to do it. It's easier. It's quicker and shit like that. But like I just feel like often it's just like, but why though? It's not supposed to be easy. It's art. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're talking about medicine, we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, like improving human life. Like yeah, sure, AI can help. You know, it can help a lot. Let's use it. But it's art. Art is
AI kind of.
But it's
like
art, you know what I'm saying? It's
mitigates
art.
it.
It's our thing, you know what I'm saying? It's what makes us different than the apes. You know what I'm saying? It makes us different than everything else. It's like it's just something that we want to do or whatever. And I feel like just like mitigating that process with a computer or just like with whatever, it just further really just like emphasizes that it's commerce now. There's no such thing as art. It's just commerce. It's just money now. You know what I'm saying?
depends.
And
I
I
feel
don't
like-
like that. I like art.
I feel I feel like it's harmful in its own way. I feel like right now I don't think too many niggas are really making money off of AI shit. I mean, you gotta remember when they made that AI rap nigga.
Bro, yeah, and they
Then
tried to
that
have
shit
him at
got
a
shut
show.
down. They was like, nah, this is something
I
racist
remember
about this
they
shit.
did that joint and like they got like big niggas. They got like I think they got like Yachty on that joint. They got like one other cat on that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They tried to do it at a festival and it
It
just
was like,
the niggas
fuck
was just
no,
like
nigga.
fuck
I feel
this.
like, I mean, as long as this shit is not really obtainable by the human culture, then I feel like it won't be so.
Yeah, that's the thing. I just
superficial.
feel like when people realize that like art is just our thing that we want to do and not just money making endeavor, we're gonna be like AI is fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna really like deny that or
For
whatever.
like music, I don't think people will be fans of fucking AI rappers.
It doesn't make
like,
sense.
I'm
Yeah.
like running it through my head right now, and I'm like, yeah, it wouldn't even appeal to me. The fact that the value is in that some guy just made this up. You know, you feel what I'm
But I
saying?
mean,
versus
it is-
versus a
it is-
computer learning my
I feel like
preferences
the
and saying, okay,
scariest
put
part
this
about
together.
it, the only scariest part about it is if like they stole your voice.
Yeah.
Cause I mean that's obtainable.
Cause didn't Drake have the thing? He had like Snoop
This
and like
nigga
some other,
fucking
some other
AI.
nigga like and like
Tupac and
yeah, Pac on
fucking
that
Snoop
joint.
Dogg.
I was
And
like,
Snoop Dogg is fucking at his house somewhere.
Snoop's sitting there, it's like, hey, gang,
Snoop Dogg
take this
could
the
have got that
fuck
nigga on the
down.
joint. That shit's type wild. Yeah.
It's like, bro, you could have paid for a verse, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the money.
Stewart the jail. Boy, you seen this shit? What the fuck?
Right.
What the fuck is going on? nigga?
I think that's like that's like the scary part. I feel like I mean, even with the AI videos and shit like that, yeah, it's scary, but
It's just weird to me that we're using AI and such a like important technology and such useful technology for nonsense essentially. You know what I'm saying? Because like art is not essential. We don't need art to live. We need water. We need medicine. We need
Yeah.
fucking land. We need, you know what I'm saying? Like we need farming techniques. That's what AI should be used for. You know what I'm saying? Like art is just like where you're just being lazy and you're admitting to just like the commerce of it. You're admitting to the psyop.
yeah, nah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because that's what like fine art is. Fine art's a psyop. You know, it's a CIA psyop.
I think I think it's partially it's culturally based, partially it's just money laundering. That's what I think.
it's 100% money laundering.
The more new things get the more new things that get introduced, the more counteractives get introduced for it too. I mean, there was fucking counterfeit art at times,
That's
fake
true.
paintings and shit like that. So, like I feel like the more all that technology involves, the more the human will evolve with it too, or find a way around.
We'll learn
it.
how to go get above
You know
it.
what I'm saying? And to the point that we fucking can't, but
I feel that.
won't be alive to really see that.
I definitely feel that. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
You're 100% right.
By the time
100%.
a fucking robot is doing anything remote,
We'll figure out how to do it better.
Yeah, my
man. Because we
grandkids
made the
be worried
robot.
about
We
that
made the
shit.
fucking robot. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't exist without us and shit like that. But kind of to wrap things up, man. Like it's you're turning 22 like in a month. You said in a couple of months or whatever.
June 3rd, man.
The 23rd, man. And yeah, we're We're 26 and 27 respectively. You're 27.
27. I'm turning 28 in November.
Yep, and like yeah, we're older and shit like that.
Old
Like,
niggas.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. We talking to this
We're-
young motherfucker
we're like
right here.
hip hop old. That's what
Yeah,
we
like
are.
hip hop old niggas.
Yeah, we
that's-
talking to a young bull right here. You know what I'm talking about. But like, where do you see yourself kind of like when you're our age? You know what I'm saying? It's like obviously you're gonna still be creating and making music and stuff like that. Yeah, well, no, we is our
5 years from now?
5 years, 5 years from now, someone will start high school and end high school by the time he's our age.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Isn't that
Yeah, we
weird?
a fucking
Isn't that weird?
Whole changed person.
22. Oh my god.
Nah,
Bro.
5 years is.
Yeah, like
man,
five, like so let's say 5 years from now, man. Like where do you want to be, like creatively in life, just in general?
I think 5 years from now I'll be doing some dope shit for the world for sure. That's where I see myself. I definitely feel like if I just continue to continue to do what I do and just continue to put my message out there and make this music, I definitely think I will be where I want to be.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I think in 5
Where do
years.
you ultimately want to be? Because I know where I ultimately want to be. I want land with a pond on it, and I can sit at my pond every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I
where
want to
do
be
you want to
somewhere secluded, making a crazy album. That's my year. That's my plan in 5 years. Where
Fuck,
my
yes.
debut, my 5 years from now, my debut album to the whole world will drop. That's my 5
Do
years.
you want to be like Prince and like have like just like 500 songs in the vault just for you?
For sure.
I do.
That's
yeah.
how it is right now, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I make enough music, so I think I don't know. I feel like I definitely think my road or my path to whatever that is granted for me and set in stone already will be great. It'll be honorable, and it'll be something that I've always asked for and wished for. I mean, those things happen
So we
almost
manifest.
every day. You know, yeah.
Nah, hell yeah, man. I think you're on the right path right now, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, you are definitely one of my favorite artists. It's like, again, pound for pound is out right now. You know what I'm saying? Not just DMV guys. It's like I listen to a lot of Asa Gee, man.
Thank
you know what I
you.
mean? Like you're
That's what y'all gotta
Really
do. You're like
dope.
Tommy. Listen to a lot of Asa Gee.
bro.
That
Asa Gee,
nigga, that
Asa
nigga
Gee.
be rapping his ass off, bro.
I tell you what, boy. I tell
Be
you
saying
what,
some
man.
things.
And not even that. Go to the locale playlist, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to locale playlist. All DMV artists. It's about 400 songs right now.
All DMV artists is heat.
Yeah, it's about 400 songs right now. I want to get to 1,000.
I'm not the biggest fan of punch in and punch out, but
If not,
it's my
you
soul.
got
It's the bread
Spotify.
and
You got
butter of it.
Spotify.
It's
Asa Gee. Get the place.
ASAGE. Follow me on the gram, asa.ge. And
Yes, sir. Nah, but get on the
Yeah,
playlist,
man.
man.
ASAGee
Get on local.
everywhere.
I'm gonna send it
ASAGee.
to you. I'm gonna send it to you later on. I'm gonna send it to you, man. Get
Say
on that
that.
joint, bro.
We'll post that
The next milestone is 700 songs. I got 400 right now, and I all DMV cats.
go
Just,
get
you
put
know what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
Get put on, man. Get
Yo,
put
I
on to this
guarantee
shit, bro.
your favorite A-list artist, whoever your favorite artist is, got DMV niggas all in his playlist.
All in their playlist, bro. All in their shit,
We
bro.
inspire the whole world.
Nah, we're the best. It's the best culture right now,
They got
bro.
niggas-
It's the best tri-state
They
area.
got niggas in UK punching in and punching out and rapping on DMV and
That's a damn
Sparking
shame.
beats right now. Yeah, this shit's
Nah, bro.
Not
yeah,
the Sparkeem stuff. I like him, but that's a damn shame. But the punch in.
Yeah, man. Nah,
Let's get back to business, fellas.
Shout out to
Spit some
what's
bars,
the
please.
Irish boy's name? Fucking what's his name? Ink. It's
Ink. It's
Yeah,
Ink.
That's Ink.
This is Dublin. Check the statistics.
Check statistics. Oh man, the European
Might I
niggas
get
are
stabbed?
hilarious.
Might I think me and the man them soft.
the men down.
Come to the hood, get poked up. You hear me?
Yeah, hear me. Yes, Dublin, but not Dublin, but acting friends. Yes, sir. We had AsaGee on this joint, man. Clap it up. Yes, sir. We in this bitch.
You see,
Yes, sir.
baby?
You already said where we can find you. Where can we find you again? AsaGee. All
find me-
socials and all the other things.
You can find me on the gram at asa.gee_. You can find me
AsaGee.
on Twitter at gshit.
I'm gonna follow you. I know you be
If you
tweeting.
just
funny
Google AsaGee, it'll pop up. All my music's there. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all that. Anywhere. SoundCloud, AsaGee.
shit. Yes, sir, man.
Bunch of love there, man. Bunch of dope shit. Check me out.
Yes, indeed, man. And this was Acting Friends, bro. Tommy Times on everything.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, Court, man. Thank God for having you, bro. Thank God for you.
Long time coming.
Long time coming, man. You know what I'm saying?
Forget to do the thing.
Been a big favorite of mine, man, of all time, bro. Tommy Times on all things, Attic and Friends, all social media. More.
Just Money and Breakfast.
Money and Breakfast.
Don't follow me anywhere else.
No, I'm talking about, man.
Buy Guns and Land.
Yes, sir. Buy Guns and Land, and we're out this joint.